Hi friends, this is immigration attorney Marina Shepelsky. Today I want to talk about what happens if you have a pending green card case through marriage, but in the middle of all this, it turns out your spouse is abusive. Whether they're a man or woman, it turns out that your US citizen or green card holder spouse is abusive. They treat you bad. This marriage is bad. Everything is falling apart. They're blackmailing you with going to the interview. They're telling you one day they'll go, another day they won't go. And how do you deal with this, right? So today's video is what happens if your green card through marriage case is pending and the marriage falls apart. The simple answer to this is you need to file the I-360 VAWA petition immediately. The sooner, the better. The reason is because the VAWA petition, filing of it and having proof, receiving the receipt notice saying you filed the VAWA, this is your name, your kids are included, allows you to freeze your green card case and transfer the basis, the reason for the green card, from the spouse's marriage petition to your own self-petition based on the abuse. That means that you'll be able to have your work permit and be able to renew it. It means that you'll get your advance parole and be able to travel with it and come back. All of this will be happening while you wait those 2.5 to 3 years that the VAWA petition takes to process. And it does take a long time, I'm not gonna lie to you. But some of our clients receive results within a year to 1.5 years. So it could go as short as a year to 1.5 years, but also as long as about 3 years from the date you file the VAWA petition. Not from all the way when you filed the family case. The VAWA petition is the starting point for this countdown that I mentioned, the timeline. Also, if your interview is coming up very soon, you can come to that interview with proof of you filing the self-petition VAWA, the abuse petition, and they will freeze your case on the spot as well. So it doesn't matter at what point you filed the VAWA petition. U.S. immigration law allows you to freeze your green card case, keep it frozen. It's just gonna keep like being there in suspension. We call it suspended or frozen or whatever term you may use. Not be denied, to remain open, which will allow you to get the work permit renewed and the advance parole renewed, all of your paperwork to be valid, while you are no longer on the I-130 marriage petition. Basically, at this point, you switched over. You switch to your own case for VAWA. Generally, how do you win VAWA? Number one, you need strong proofs of living together. If you don't have joint bills, joint lease, or multiple joint leases, if you don't have utility stuff in 2 names, bank statements, joint tax returns, pictures, you can cover the shortage or the gap in this by having plenty of witness letters. That means your friends and even your family in your home country can write you a signed letter and they can send you a copy. A copy of a signature is just fine right now, but they can say with details and dates of how they met your spouse and how you were a couple and how you lived together at such and such address between the dates of such and such to such and such. How when things were well, they were well. Like everything was working out, you lived together, you had jobs, you traveled, you went grocery shopping, you went to parties, you went to birthdays, you went out to eat, and all that stuff when things were good. But then when things became bad, this is what they witnessed, this is what they saw or heard from you or from you and your spouse. The abuse part, right? So witness letters are super important to prove the marriage and the abuse part. And finally, we will help you get a police clearance to prove you're a person of good moral character, plus a letter from church or from mosque or from a community center. Or maybe you donated to Ukraine or something like that. It doesn't matter. Red Cross, any kind of religious organizations or community organizations. If you are a teacher, if you work in the hospital or anything where you help people, Any letters from people who know you and can vouch for your good moral character are also a great way to help. You don't need a police report if you don't have it. There's no need to make something up just to get a paper. Everything has to be truthful. You don't need an order of protection. Again, if it didn't happen, if you didn't feel threatened, there's no need for it. But you do need witness letters, and we will ask you to go to a psychologist, to get a doctor to evaluate you and prove the abuse. If you have all this, you're guaranteed to win and successfully switch from the marriage case to VAWA. Thank you for watching. We invite you to become a subscriber to this channel. We invite you to like this video and stick around for more videos about VAWA, marriage cases, asylum, appeals, motions to reopen, how to file for DACA or for temporary protected status TPS, and all kinds of how to do things yourself guides and tips and tricks from immigration lawyers. Stick around and watch more videos just like this. And if you have a really complicated situation, give our team a call. We'll be happy to consult with you. You won't necessarily get me, although I do consultations a few times a week, but our team of lawyers and experts is great. They're all trained by me personally, and they will definitely help you get to that green card. Bye-bye.